Hello and welcome back to another episode of Railroad Modeling, brought to you by Signal Up Productions. In this episode, I will demonstrate my techniques for applying FRA safety striping onto some HO scale models. The product I am using is made by Smokebox Graphics and readily available for ordering on their website. This show is not in any way endorsed by them, I just really like this product. Just like the real FRA safety stripes, these graphics are also actually reflective. They offer several different kits, and here I will be using longer strips to apply to a locomotive side sill. This kit includes a variety of stripes commonly used for locomotives. Additionally, I ordered a kit that included 3 different shades of yellow to use on my freight cars. Some striping is more faded than others, and the 3 different colors simulate that. The reflective material is adhesive backed, so to apply to your model, it is as simple as peel and stick. The instructions included with the striping indicate the appropriate amount of reflective surface area needed for the various lengths of equipment. As always, refer to prototype photos for placement. Striping applied to the prototype is generally straight and even from the factory, but when striping becomes faded or is covered by graffiti, replacement stripes are often crooked and uneven. The instructions say to make sure that the area of application is clean and free of any dirt and grime. For prototype freight cars, the ends of the car need 1 square foot of surface area of reflective material and half of a square foot about every 12 feet or so along the length of the car. The striping should be along the lower edge of its side. For the ends, that would mean either a 4 by 36 inch stripe, an 8 by 18 inch stripe, or you could use 2 4 by 18 inch stripes. All of those stripes equal a total surface area of 1 square foot. Along the length of the car, use the 4 by 18 inch stripes and space those evenly. I use the tip of a sharp X-Acto knife to peel off each strip and then put it in the position I want it. Once I have it located on the side of the car, I use my finger to hold one end of it in place while I remove the X-Acto knife. Then I'll straighten up the striping before I firmly press it down completely onto the car. And to get a real good hard press to make sure that it's got a really good stick on the side of the car, I use the handle of my X-Acto knife. The instructions say to seal the striping with a clear coat. I've had my striping on my models for nearly a year and without any issues of them coming off or coming loose or anything like that. Mine are also not sealed, and I handle them pretty regularly. So the choice is yours whether or not you seal that striping on there with clear coat of some kind. It's completely up to you. Now, locomotives are a little more tricky. The handrail stanchions usually are pressed into mounting holes on the side sill, right about where the striping needs to be. In this particular case, I needed to remove the handrails from this locomotive. The 4-inch striping I used on this model is an actual 5 real inches long and wouldn't quite cover from one end to the other of the whole locomotive. So what I did is I applied 1 full stripe, then used a ruler to measure the length of the remaining portion. Do your best to butt the 2 pieces together, but don't worry too much if there is a small gap. You really won't notice it. Now, once applied, locate the stanchion mounting holes, and with the tip of the X-Acto blade, you can poke a hole through the striping. The material is thin enough that I just press the stanchions back into their original holes right over the striping, and even some of the stanchions that may have been originally a little too loose in their mounting hole and popped out easily now would be kind of wedged in there with that leftover striping material from where you poked the hole. However, if the hole's not quite big enough, if it does seem too tight of a fit, then you can enlarge that with the X-Acto blade. Just make sure that you don't enlarge it too much. I think that you will find, once you equip a couple of pieces of rolling stock with this material, it will greatly increase the realism during operating sessions. especially if you operate at night with flashlights. As you can see from these pictures here, the material really does do a good job of reflecting and will help your crews stay a little safer at night when they have trains running all around them. They'll be able to see them a lot easier having the safety material, safety reflective striping on the different cars and locomotives. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Check out all the latest videos I've got on my channel and see what you enjoy. And if you haven't done so yet, you can also like us on Facebook, see what our latest projects are. You can find us at facebook.com/SignalUpProductions.